Baker's now out of Cleveland. We don't know how the NFL is going to end up punishing Deshaun Watson. Some reports say it could be an entire season. So right now it's Jacoby Brissett under center. What's Cleveland's ceiling with him at quarterback, Reed?
I mean, his best season, I believe, was with Indy, right, where he won 7 or 8 games, I want to say. I think when he started 14 or 12 or 14, just around there. But I mean, this is going to be tough sledding if it's Jacoby Brissett, right? And we talked about Christian McCaffrey. I think if you're want to lead Cleveland to a winning record, you make Nick Chubb the quarterback, you make him the wide receiver, and you make him the running back. Just give Nick Chubb everything, because we know that when he gets the ball and his usage rate, when they don't split with Kareem Hunt, it's fantastic, right? Nick Chubb is that guy. And if you look at Marlon Mack in 2019, when Jacoby Brissett was the quarterback, he had a few 20-point games in DK scoring. So when you talk about it from a fantasy standpoint as well, I mean, Nick Chubb is way better than Marlon Mack. That's where you want to go. I think it might be tough to rely on Jacoby Brissett.
And Jeff, like Brissett, do you think he would be better than that abysmal season put forth by Mayfield last year?
I don't know, actually. I mean, I think I'd take injured Baker Mayfield over a full season of Jacoby Brissett. Look, this is a very limited quarterback. I mean, like, Jacoby Brissett is nice. He's going to go out there. The nice thing is he's a little bit mobile. He's a big dude. But, like, I think I don't think the market has quite discounted the Browns enough here. I mean, the Browns are still sitting at plus 275 to win the AFC North with Jacoby Brissett, like the favorite to start all the games, because Deshaun Watson right now is a very good chance he's not even going to play. I don't get that number. Like, they should be like plus 500. They should be like plus 800. Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he had 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in 5 starts and like a bunch of other like spot appearances last year. This is just not a high-end quarterback. It's just not a quarterback who's good at throwing the ball. And we're in a league in the NFL, which is like pass happy right now. So I get that the Browns are built around running the ball and they want to just give the ball to Hunt and Chubb like a million times. But like at some point in the NFL, in the modern day game, you have to throw the ball pretty much every week. And the Browns are just going to suck at doing that with Jacoby Brissett. So, and I think from fantasy perspective, this is really going to draw down. Like, I'm just not really big on Nick Chubb. I love Nick Chubb, but like Jacoby Brissett's going to be taking some goal line carries now. They're not going to have as many red zone opportunities. Who knows what Amari Cooper's going to do next year? He could just disappear for 14 games. We could forget he's even in the NFL. That's generally what he does anyways. So I think this really hurts the Browns. I think you look at that division, the Bengals at plus 190, still at plus 190. Why? This team is going to be so much better with the offensive line, another year at Chase and Burrow. I think there's still discounts in the AFC North, and I don't think the Browns are at a big enough number at all yet.
So, Jeff, maybe we just take Nick Chubb at plus 1,000 to have the most rushing yards next year.
I mean, he may get the most carries in the NFL. I could definitely see that.
All right, Pierce, Ravens are plus 160 to win the division. Jeff just mentioned the Bengals plus 190. The Browns then at plus 275. How far could Brissett take the Browns this upcoming season?
He's not going to take them anywhere. Why didn't they at least ask for Sam Darnold in return? I don't get that. I wouldn't be surprised by the time this season starts, they end up with one of these USFL jokers as their starting quarterback. There's no way you're leaning on Brissett. The Dolphins gave him a chance last season. They saw what he was, and they got him out of town, and they realized we've got to upgrade at our backup quarterback position with Tua, being an injury liability. They didn't believe in Brissett. They sent him, shopping. They are packing. They didn't want him to start. So the Browns are going to start this guy. Now, the one thing that people probably need to know for DFS is if we are going to get a season full of Brissett, he likes to throw to his tight ends a lot. So if you're playing season long or best ball, I would load up on Njoku right now, because that is basically what he did in Indianapolis. He did that in a small portion in Miami. So tight ends at the Browns, and we know the Browns like to run double tight end sets. So both of them are going to be in play. As far as Nick Chubb goes, if I'm him, I'm going down to Mexico for a year and just relaxing. I'm not going to wear my legs up. This season's lost. What are they doing? And then the future's lost too, because they gave up the draft pick. So this franchise, good luck, Cleveland.
Yeah, they just paid a fortune to Njoku as well. They paid him a ton of money, and I don't think he had like more than 3 touchdowns in a single season.
He wasn't healthy either.
Yeah.
And he asked for a trade. I mean,
So, yeah,
ask for a trade and you get paid in Cleveland. I mean,
There's more money. Well, what is Carolina doing? What is Cleveland doing? Perpetually, that's what we always ask ourselves. It's terrible.